Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today for spooky season day, whatever the day is that this is going up, because I don't know right now, we're going to do this fun spooky glam sort of badassery kind of look. You could be a Harley Quinn with this. It's a devil liner is what I'm calling it right now, or demon liner, whatever it is. It's a red liner, black lip. What more could you ask for right now? I have got my Harley Quinn inspired choker on right now. Harley Quinn is my alter ego. She is my girl, I love her. And yeah, I've added some glitter. We've got our crosses, upside down crosses. I said it at the end and while I was doing the tutorial that you don't have to do this. It's not a big deal. It's just a bit of, I know people get really gung-ho about religion and all that kind of stuff. It's, you know, I was raised Catholic. I'm kind of involved, but this is fine. But this is the look. This look could be used for anything. Anything you wanted, anything red, black, witch, demon, Harley Quinn herself, whatever you wanted it to be, or just your general vibe, like me, because this is, I would wear this going out, no problem. This is totally me. Even with the crosses, I would totally wear this going out. So yes, that is our look. That is what we're going to be doing in the tutorial today. I'm so excited to get into it. If you want to see any up close pictures of this look, my Instagram is linked down below so you can see all that business there. Up close eye pictures, full face pictures of everything will be posted on my Instagram sometime after the video goes live. And also don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more spooky things coming up. We have so many more fun things to come up and I'm excited. So let's get into the actual tutorial. Okay guys, we're going to get straight in. I already have my skin done, even blush and contour on, which I will have listed down below so you can see that there, but we'll do highlight together because the highlight I'm going to use is nice. And I also have my brows on because that's boring, so that will also be listed down below. We're just going to get straight in and I'm going to start with some eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly just because it has coverage to it and I'm not doing a whole lot of shadow and I don't particularly want to have to go in with just a neutral shadow to kind of cover up any discoloration on my eye. I'm just applying it with my finger, but this will just cancel out any of that discoloration, like veins, redness, tiredness is what we're trying to cover here. And the eyeshadow is like two actual eyeshadows, one slight glitter, one chunky glitter, and then a big liner. That's the liner is the focus. So, and I'm applying that all across my lid and all the way up to my brow just to cover up the whole area. I'll take a little bit on just the very tip of my finger and just run that along my lower lash line again to cancel out any discoloration around here, any redness. And I will be applying a tiny bit of shadow under there. Okay, so for one of my shadows, I'm going to jump into my Kaleidos Club Nebula palette. You don't have to have this palette to do this look. Whatever colour you have that looks like this one, which is Naaru. This one right here. So just a super neutral, almost cool toned mid-tone brown. I don't want any warmth in this. I want all the warmth to be on the liner and I just want something to give me definition. So I'm just taking that colour as a neutral, almost like a shadow colour, just creates a shadow through that crease. Just slightly pulling that out a little bit, just in that general wingy shape, because that's what we're going to be doing anyway. So we might as well just emphasize that. I'm also just going to take a little small bit of that same colour and then just run that along with our lash line. Okay, so next little step, I'm going to take this Glaminatrix eyeshadow in the shade Frosting, just a shimmery neutral sort of shade. Any shimmery neutral will do. Something that is a little bit lighter than your skin, and I would say not gold, something that leans into a pink, but not a pinky duochrome. I mean, you could, because I am going to put a glitter on top of this, but just something that leans into pink. And you can very easily take a shadow over the lid, but I'm not going to because it's just, I'm only going to put the same colour on and there's no point really, so we're going to move straight into glitter. So the glitter that I'm going to use is this MAC Reflex Red glitter, because obviously everything, like my top is red, this is red, we're going red for liner, and it's a super fine glitter, so I'm not actually going to use a glitter primer for this, just this should stick because it's super fine. And I'm just going to take a little bit on that same brush I used for the inner corner and we're just going to pop it in here just for a little extra sparkle. It's really soft, but it just adds that extra bit of twinkle in there. I love how I'm like, oh, we want it super soft and twinkly, but then we're going to do super red liner, really dark lip, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's pretty much it for actual shadows. That is all. It's a very simple shadow look, super quick. We're going to move straight into liner now though, and I'm going to use my Suva Beauty Hydra Effects liner in the shade Cherry Brom. It's a matte Hydra liner, and that means it's water activated. You can use Fix Plus Spray, you can use lots of different things. I use water for these. Mine got a little bit discolored because I left a bit of water in there and it's gone a little bit orangey, so I don't actually know how red this is going to come out, but I definitely want to use this first. But if it's a bit too orangey, but I think once I mix it should be fine. I do have this one from Inglot. This is the AMC Gel Liner in the shade 79. It's a bit more true red. I don't know what one to use. I actually think I'm going to use the Inglot one now that I'm looking at it more and I'm seeing it in this lighting. I think I will. I have water here, but I don't think I need it now. I can always go over top of the gel liner with the water activated one, but going over the water activated one I think might make it crack. So I think we'll do the darker Inglot one. I'm just going to take, because mine's a little bit dried up, but it's fine because I can reactivate it with the Duraline from Inglot, which is their mixing medium. So I just use one dot at a time, one little drop from the Duraline. I'm taking a 210 from MAC. This is a super skinny liner brush, just so I can be nice and precise with this. And I'm just mixing it until I get a nice sort of creamy consistency. Creamy, I don't like that word. Just zoomed you guys in just the tiniest little bit so you can see a little bit better as to what I'm doing, because I'm going to do this on camera. I may speed it up, but I may not. So I'm just starting with a very standard wing, but I do want this to be very noticeable. So it's going to go big enough. Yeah, I'm glad I actually went with this colour instead of the other one. I've also brought it into a little point in here, which I may extend a little bit more, but I'm still just kind of mapping out whatever shape I want. Don't look up when your liner's so wet like I just did. I don't know how to fix this. Keep going with the liner. We keep going with the liner. We'll fix it after. Let it dry so it's easier to cover. Okay, so excuse the mishap. I'm gonna go fix that, but I also want to do the other eye as well off camera, and I can concentrate a little bit better because I'm not on camera. But I will fix this off camera as well. I'll let you know how I did it, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. I think I'll just go in with my Painterly again and then just re-add in the, crease colour, and hope that works. Okay, so I have fixed it slightly. I mean, I can still see a little bit of pink showing through, but I don't think it's going to show up too much. I think it's fine. I think we covered it up. I think we did a good thing. All I did for it was take my Painterly again on a small little brush, use that to go straight over it and tidy up the line as well, because that had smudged a little bit too. And then I went back in with the shadow from Kaleidos, the Naaru shade, and just reblended my crease, and I think it looks fine. I think it's passable now. And my liner is completely dry now, so I don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to just go in with some mascara, so I'm not plain old mascara, just on my top lashes. So I want to save my bottom lashes for the red as well. This is mostly just to coat my lashes themselves. Nothing too fussy. I'm using my Maybelline Great Lash, by the way, if you didn't notice that already. If you get any mascara on the actual liner itself, don't worry about it. Just go back in with some of the liner over top. It should cover up really well because that gel liner is super high coverage. Okay, so for bottom lashes, I want to do a red lash on the bottom. I'm going to pop a pair of false lashes on in a few minutes, but I just want to get the eyes actually done themselves. So we're going to go back in with that liner. I've got a small little spoolie like this. I'm actually going to bend it, because I'm probably going to throw this out after it's disposable, and I'm just going to kind of get a little bit of that mascara or that liner all on. It's very hard to get in here, Jesus, but just enough that will coat actually your lashes. My lashes are white essentially, so it should cover quite easy. I may even have stained lashes for the rest of the week, I'm not sure, but it's worth it for the pictures. And I'm really trying not to get any of this on the actual skin, because it will go pink. Okay, so that is pretty much it. It's quite a simple look. It's just red liner, that's all it is. But it's everything in effect that's going to make it more dramatic, and your attitude as well always makes everything more dramatic. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to throw on a pair of lashes, and I'll come back and we'll finish off eyes, cheeks, all that kind of jazz together. Okay, so the lashes I decided on were the House of Lashes Midnight Luxe lashes. So they're super kind of spiky, super real, like, I don't know, cat eye, which I think goes really well with the shape of the liner. This one is still drying a little bit, but yeah, I want something that you can still see the liner but still adds a lot more drama to the eye, because I am going to be doing a dark lip and I really want that to stand out too. So I want everything to kind of stand out. So what we're going to do now is do a little bit of face highlighter. So I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb in the shade How Many Carats, the white one, and I'm going to take that on a MAC 133. And this is just like a translucent sparkle for the cheeks, and I just think this will go really well just to not take away from the eye but still give a really nice glow. It gives a really wet look to the skin. Okay, so now I want to add just a little bit of a chunky glitter, and I mean a little bit, I mean I may even use one chunk out of like on each eye, I'm not sure, but I'm going to use the Apocalyptic Beauty Bella from Bella Lugosi glitter. It's like Dracula, so it's got little bats in it, but I don't want those, but there is crosses, and since this is a devil liner, I want the cross on it. And they're like little black holographic crosses, but there's also like red little triangles, which I may also use, but I don't think so. I think I just want the crosses. So I'm not going to do anything too fancy with how I'm going to apply. You can use your lash glue, but it's just a bit of an effort. So I'm just going to use a bit of glitter primer, and that should help it stick enough for how long I'm going to be wearing it, which is not too long. Just taking a little bit of that on a small little brush, and I'm just going to do a little dab of it right there. So I've got my little cross here, and controversially I want to put this upside down because this is supposed to be a devil liner, and just like that. So it should still reflect nicely. Oh, look at that. Fun. Very small little detail, but I think it just adds a little bit extra to it. Okay, so our last little step of this really fun look, I'm going to do a black lip. So I've got my black lip pencil here, which I don't use too often because I'm always just throwing a black lip on really quick, but I want to really go in and do detail with this. So this is the Kiko Milano Creamy Colour Comfort Lip Liner. That was a long name. In the shade 325, an actual black lip pencil, not an eye pencil, which I used to use all the time. Can you see the look coming together now? And then we're going to go in with my fave, old reliable Miss Caviar Retro Matte Liquid Lip from MAC. It's my favourite black liquid lip. Makes me happy. Okay guys, so this is how I have finished off our look. I really love how this turned out. You don't have to do the crosses. It's not a controversial thing. It's just a bit of plastic on my face. No big deal. It could have easily been any other shape, but I picked this one. But it is a devil liner after all. But you could very easily do this look for any sort of costume. It's simple. If you know how to do wing liner, it's very simple. So it's just something to kind of tweak to your own eye, all that kind of stuff. But you could wear it for a devil look, you could wear it for a witchy sort of look, you could wear it just because you feel like it, like I normally do. You could also wear it if you wanted to go to like a spooky themed day kind of thing. I mean, depending on the crosses yourself, but the look itself, you could easily do that. It was my choice to put the crosses on, so that's up to you. You can skip that part if you want to. It's no big deal. So yeah, I adore how this came out. I love my lip because I always love my lip. I love my black lip. I think it's beautiful. So if you did like this video, then give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support, get me around to more people, and also let me know you like the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming up. We have more spooky things coming for you. I don't know in what order everything is going up, but I know it's coming up, and I'm excited for all this spooky goodness. It's so fun. I love having my decorations. The vibes in this room when I turn my lights off and put all the spooky lights on, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different sort of lighting things, and I think it's really fun. I also have my wax burner here, which is from Cauldron Candles, Irish brand. Go check them out, they're unreal. And I've got my Pumpkin King wax melt burning right now, and it's super kind of cozy, sweet, spicy kind of vibes in here. I'm loving my life, and I'm currently watching a horror movie while I'm not on camera, which I'm watching The Terrifier. It is grim, not for the faint-hearted. I will say that, it's gruesome. So yeah, just a little heads up on that one. Don't forget to go to follow my Instagram and my TikToks down below. I've done some fun TikToks for this look, which I think I'm very happy with how they turned out so far. And also my Instagram is linked down below, where you'll see all the fun pictures of this look, the up close pictures of the eyeballs and all that jazz. And I think it's really fun. And I'm also kind of posting some spooky things throughout the month as well. Plus we have Christmas coming up, plus we'll have advent calendars coming up, and I will be posting all those on my Instagram stories. I don't post them anywhere else except my Instagram stories, so you have to go follow me on my Instagram to see all that business. And then finally, in the comments, let me know what you think of the look. Would you wear the look? Do you think it's cool? I'm getting serious Harley Quinn vibes, especially with this guy here. Got this off Shein. Top is from Shein. It's a little bit booby for me though, so I have to keep covering up my bra. But I really like how it turned out, and I love this look. So let me know what your thoughts are down below. And also, what are your plans for Halloween this year? I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.